Okay, so it is currently 5 a.m. right now. It's Saturday morning. I'm about to head out to go do my weekly long run today. So today is actually a specific workout with the long run, but it's going to be a total of 18 miles, but I'll get a little bit more into that a little bit later on. But I kind of just wanted to share things that I take on my long runs just because I haven't. So I've been using these Huma gel packs. I'm currently just taking 2, so I'll be taking these 2. And I really enjoy these just because they go down well and it doesn't really upset my stomach at all. I've tried a couple different kinds and these have been working the best, and I've just been sticking with them. But I do like to use this other one called more ends or something like that. But you will use those just for race day just because they're a little bit more expensive, and these are honestly really good, and I feel like they provide enough to sustain me through the runs. I take them about every 4 miles, but just taking 2 today, and they'll last a good while if I only use them on specific long run workouts. So currently taking those, and I haven't really tried eating before a long run. I've never done it, mainly because I'm kind of just okay enough to not eat something, but I do want to start trying to eat something maybe an hour and maybe even 30 minutes before a run, something super light, just to see what it feels like and experiment with now before race day, so that way when race day comes I know what it'll be like and what works and what doesn't work. But yeah, I'm about to head out right now and go get this workout in. I'm really excited for it. A little bit nervous, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next clip. So I am driving over to meet up with the coach and a couple of people on this run. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have brought maybe an extra gel pack, but I think I'll be all right. And when I meant earlier, I didn't mean 4 miles. I meant every 40 to 45 minutes. But I think I should be okay. We do have some water stops, which is always nice, just to fuel up and stuff. I think they have Gatorade. I know it's not enough, but it'll help me out through this run. But yeah, everyone's workout is a little bit different today. I think I'm the only one that's doing 18. A couple of the guys are doing 16, and then some other people are doing 20 miles. I think one of the girls from the group is doing 20, but I'll be able to run a good amount of the run with them at least, just so I'm not doing all this alone, because if I did, it would suck. But yeah, I am excited for the workout. Like I mentioned, I know what the workout is, but I'm kind of confused on a little segment of it, but I'll be able to ask the coach once I get there. And I have times in my head if I think it's accurate based on what I think it means. But I'll check back in after the run and let you guys know how I went and all that stuff. And I want to kind of recap what this week looked like in general. So yeah.
Alright, so we just finished the workout. It was a really good run, 18 miles. We had some pickups in the middle and it went really good, so I'll update you guys once I get home, but I'm actually gonna go pick up something to eat that I've been waiting for this whole weekend, and I'll show you guys once I get that. But really good run, finally done, and I'll check back in a little bit.
Okay, so I am home now. It's been a little bit over an hour. I just recorded this clip and I was all zoomed into my face. So
I'm gonna redo it and try to recap everything that I had said. So I still haven't ate anything, but I did go to this place called the Salty Donut, and they're known for their donuts. They're really good donuts, but I'm not really craving donuts. But they do sell this thing. It's a kolache. I know it looks simple, but it has brisket inside of it, and I love brisket. And I always look forward to picking one up in the weekend, just because they only sell them on the weekend. So I went there, picked that up. I got two, so I'm gonna have that in a little bit. But I kind of wanted to recap today's run and let you guys know what the actual workout was. So I had 18 miles today, as I mentioned earlier, but I started with 8 easy, and that was around, I have it here on Strava. We were ranging anywhere from like 7:15 to 7:30 for the first 8, and then after the 8 I had a 5-mile workout, which was 3 minutes at 10K pace, whatever your 10K pace is, and you add 5 seconds to that. And right after that, you go into 5 minutes at marathon goal pace, and you add 30 seconds to that. So that's all continuous until you hit your 5 miles. You're done with your 5 miles, and then you go back into your 5 easy miles, which ended up being a total of 18 miles. And pace was 7:08 for the whole run. For the workout, the main workout, I was aiming for 6 minutes to 6:05 for the 10K pace, and then the marathon pace I was anywhere from 6:50 to 7 with the additional time added. But it was good. I mean, I had some hills which were a little bit difficult at times, but just had to push through it and just really get into that mindset of pushing through that and knowing that I will most definitely encounter times in the marathon where I just want to quit, but I just got to keep pushing. So that was the mindset today. Workout, like I said, it was good. I mean, I felt good. I took the gel pack, one of the gels at around 45 minutes, and then the other one, I kind of lost track of time, but I think it was probably like 50 minutes, but had water every 2-ish miles, 2.5 miles, and that kind of helped because they had some Gatorade and some water. So I had a little bit of that, just took sips here and there just to have fluids in me, but also not drink too much and just have that water just bouncing around everywhere. But workout was solid. I really enjoyed it. It's always, when you get to like a certain amount of miles, you feel the humidity go into your socks, and it's all just not the best feeling running in sweaty socks. So I got home and just showered up and changed because I just felt gross. But now I'm home. I'm gonna eat these 2 kolaches and then clean up a bit. But the workout, like I said, was good. I plan on going into more detail about this week and what it was like a little bit later on, and also check back in as to what I'll be doing. But I'm gonna eat these kolaches right now, and then I will check back in a little bit. Okay, so it's been a little while now, and I kind of wanted to go over this week's trainings as far as what I did and how each workout went. I kind of just will get a little bit into detail with every day that I ran. And as always, if anyone has any comments or questions regarding anything, feel free to leave that in the comments. I will definitely get back to you and try to give you the best insight that I can. But Monday was I have the notes here with me, so I'm going to constantly be kind of looking here and there just so I can give you accurate details as to what happened, but also that way I can look back one day and be like, this is where I was at this given moment. But Monday was the 8th, and had an easy run, really easy run. I just did 8 miles on Monday at 7:46 pace. Nothing crazy, just kept it easy because I knew Tuesday was going to be a really hard workout, and I didn't want to
really push hard because I wanted to push hard on Tuesday. But Tuesday was a tough one. I have never done anything like this before, and the workout was continuous 15-minute, 12-minute, and 10-minute at a half marathon pace with an additional additional 10 seconds on top of what your pace is. And for me, that was pacing 6:10, I think is what it's showing here. And that was really hard just because for the first 15-minute round, I felt great, but then the 12 and 10 just became a little bit harder every single time. We did have some good inclines, and I think I might have even pushed a little bit too hard, but I ended up finishing the workout and I was hurting real bad at the end, but I felt great. I can't complain. I think these speed sessions really are helping me become a better runner, and just being able to embrace the pain and everything that comes with it, and just getting comfortable in discomfort, if that makes sense. Just because I know that, like I mentioned previously, I need to really be in that zone and get comfortable in that zone, because I know it's inevitable and it'll happen in the marathon, or at who knows, mile 20 or 22, who knows. But that was Tuesday, and Wednesday I did a recovery easy run, which was right under 8-minute pace, but even that 8-minute pace felt really hard, as in like it didn't feel that easy, but ended up doing that, and that was an easy 8 as usual. Thursday we had another workout, and that was just hills on hills on hills, which ended up being a total of 10 miles. Really easy run, 8-minute pace, nothing crazy, just the hills really didn't disappoint. As far as when they said there was going to be hills, there was some pretty serious hills. And then Friday, I don't know if I mentioned or not, but I actually took Friday off because I was already I was going to be at 55, and I didn't really want to push more than I needed to, so I took Friday off, which was yesterday, and then today I'm sure I went over it, but today 18 miler put me at 55 miles for the week. I feel really good. My sleep hasn't been the best. If anything, the most sleep that I've had this week was last night, which was 6 hours, and it's been around 4 to 5 hours. Mainly my own fault, just staying up too late, going over a lot of things. But one of the things I'm trying to work on for next week is getting in at least 6 to 7. I know that I can function relatively good at 6, but 7 would be ideal. So just trying to get to bed earlier and take care of the things I need to take care of earlier throughout the day. Nutrition was a little bit better this week for sure. I probably had some days where I probably underate a little bit. Like earlier, I had those kolaches, and maybe I waited a little bit too long, but they were cold and they weren't the best. So I had one and took a bite of the other one and didn't really want it anymore. So I had that, and I had some grapes. That's pretty much it. And I kind of just been cleaning up a bit here and there, and I actually took this, I know it's not running related or anything, but I took this, what is it called? Enneagram? Yeah, I think it's an Enneagram test, because one of my friends has been bugging me to take it, and she paid for it, so I figured I need to do it because she paid for it already. But it's a pretty interesting read. I guess I learned a little bit more about myself, but also I kind of know the kind of person that I am. But I guess I can go over it very quickly with you. The top traits type of person that I am. Type 1 is called the reformer, and then second was the achiever, third was the investigator, and fourth was the loyalist, if any of you care to look that up. But really good week. I don't know what next week looks like as of right now. I'm not running tomorrow, which is Sunday. It's usually my day off, and I'm sure eventually I'll have to add that day or do double days when the mileage starts picking up. But for next week, I do plan to do now closer to 60 or even hit 60 miles for the week, just because I really want to crank up the mileage and work up to 70 to 75 miles a week and just be in a really good place for the marathon. I think I'm now like 11 weeks out. But I kind of want to do like recaps, just to let you guys know what the week looked like, and also for me to look back on and see where I was at this given moment as I prepare for a future marathon. But as of right now, right under 11 weeks for New York City Marathon, I'm excited. I've been training as hard as I can and really just trying to figure out paces and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not really I thought I was gonna film throughout the whole day, but I think I'm just gonna end it here. And if anyone has any comments or questions, like I said, I'll get back to you. Just leave it in the comments. And if you guys want to follow me on Strava, just to get live updates as to what I'm doing on specific days, because it'll update as soon as I'm done. I'm sure I'll try to add like a photo of what my page looks like, and you guys can check that out if you feel like it, and if not, don't worry about it. But yeah, this is gonna be probably the end of the video. I eventually want to do as a full day of eating, but I need to actually figure out some stuff and actually go pick up some groceries, because I haven't picked up groceries, so kind of just eating what I have. I'm gonna do that today, and then we'll go from there. But see you guys in the next one.